Welcome to C.D.C. Unfiltered. We are chronic, determined, and coping. Join us as we try to break through the fog of today's healthcare system or lack thereof. We are not medical professionals. This information is for educational purposes only and collective support. We are Kara
Chronic.
for chronic. I'm determined. I'm Donna.
And I am Crystal, and I am coping. And together that makes us
Welcome.
C.D.C.
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 Okay.
Unfiltered.
Yes,
Definitely
we are
unfiltered.
not actually
yeah.
part of the C.D.C. We don't want to be part of the C.D.C. We are.
I don't think they'd let us.
No, they wouldn't let us.
No.
We are chronic, determined, and coping, and that is our C.D.C. I just want to make sure everybody gets that. Yeah, ours is better anyway.
Yeah, not affiliated.
Totally better.
I wanted to bring up something I say a term a lot, and it's one of my favorite terms, and that is neurospicy. And for anybody who has never heard of this terminology before, it is, I'm pretty sure, a TikTok coined term, and it is for neurodivergence. And neurospicy is basically anybody who is autistic or ADHD. And when I say that, please, I want you all to close your eyes and think of a color wheel spectrum. Any part of that spectrum could be part of ADHD or autism, and you can have multiple colors. Your rainbow is multiple different shades, different colors when you are neurospicy. And I'm pretty sure the three of us are definitely neurospicy, and I have a feeling that a lot of our listeners will also be, because it's going to take that to listen to us, right?
Yes.
We like to jump
A
around a little bit.
little bit. I am.
Yeah.
You guys will have to excuse me. I am currently prepping my food for the week so that I can eat a little bit healthier while I'm working. Stuff that I can just grab really quick. It's already ready. I just got to warm it or something. And then I'm also working on a homemade tomato sauce that like roasted vegetable tomato sauce that we're going to do for spaghetti for dinner.
Nice.
And breaking down chicken
Sounds yummy.
for the dogs so that they can also eat sometimes when it's not, just dry food. So I'm kind of in and out. But I'm here
They're
listening,
spoiled,
I
and I love it.
promise.
Are you making your
Um,
anti-inflammatory soup?
I'm not at the moment making my anti-inflammatory soup. This is going to be chicken enchiladas without the tortillas.
Ooh. I'm jealous.
That sounds
It's gonna
nice.
be good.
She's doing
Yeah,
a
you
happy
can't have
dance
chicken.
over there.
Yeah.
For anybody listening, Crystal cannot have chicken at this moment in time. She is technically allergic.
Oh, it's rough,
We love
y'all.
you.
I really want some chicken
love you.
wings. I
Yeah.
really want them. But yeah, so I actually got for Christmas a test that I could do to get all my different food sensitivities, and by doing that, I am able to remove those foods, and it's actually helping my gut health and helping me get a little bit healthier. But it's also very, very rough when you are not only allergic to wheat, which I can get around. There's a lot of really good gluten-free stuff out there. But chicken,
Thank you to the celiac community for that, by
yes,
the way.
thank you.
Thank you.
Your sacrifice, unfortunately, is helping everybody else, and I'm taking advantage of that. But chicken, that one's been rough. It's really hard to go to a restaurant and get something that's not gluten, that doesn't have chicken, and then the other weird one that I'm having a hard time with right now, believe it or not, is actually carrot. Like, I'm trying to find soups that I can have,
Yeah.
and I can't do a lot of soups because even like the beef ones have carrots.
Yeah.
Even if of course, the vegetable one, I just flicked everybody off. I'm sorry. The vegetable ones have carrots is also very, very rough. But by
I
doing
didn't
this,
realize you were allergic to carrots.
yeah.
Everything
So
has
what happens is you get everything has carrots. Because it's part of that, Carol, what's it called? Mesoplus or something?
The trilogy, the Carrots, onions.
carrots, celery, and yeah, that. Like all the soups, all the sauces, all that.
Oh,
Have
no,
that.
I didn't know you were allergic to
She
carrots.
is. Not me.
I am. Kara is not.
You're not. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh God.
No,
It
I'm.
makes cooking for these two very interesting.
It makes going out to restaurants very difficult. If you lose me, I
Hmm.
apologize. It keeps saying reconnecting.
We got you so
Oh,
far.
you're fine. You're fine.
Good.
You're good.
Don't kick me out.
Oh, and for anybody that's listening that is also a chronic illness, um, he, she, they, them, anybody, meal prepping or prepping in general has probably been one of like the best little things that I've learned to do. We were talking about that the other day, right, Crystal? Like
Yep.
thinking ahead. Like if you're gonna go to the stores and you know you're gonna come home and you're gonna be beat and
Yep.
you're not gonna be able to do whatever you want to do, prep so that when you come home, you don't have to
Right.
do that stuff. How'd that work out for you, Crystal?
That actually worked out pretty well. We did something real quick and easy yesterday. We because I spend hours shopping because I shop for two different households as well. So we're, and I mean it's a broke world out there right now. So I shop the sales. So I go to all the big grocery stores in the area and I shop the sales. So it does take a lot out of me with my health. I have to use what I call the vroom vroom at the grocery stores now, which there's one very big grocery store around here that vroom vroom, I swear to goodness gracious, the lady on the walker passed me not once but twice. But I have to not I have to be able to limit myself. So I'm making me do those things to make sure that I'm healthy and I can do them. But yeah, so that definitely helped and thinking ahead, because normally after that we would come home and maybe do like cold cut sandwiches because it's nice and easy. But part of my health right now, I'm swelling up, so I need to try to get that sodium out. So I'm not doing the cans. I'm not the canned. I'm not doing the cold cuts or anything like that. So I have to prep a little bit more. And actually, Kara's been helping me with that, with trying to see. She's helping me a lot with trying to find things that I can eat, that I can prep. Like instead of lunch meat this week, I'm going to be doing crab salad. She has a really good recipe for that. So I was doing that with some of my gluten-free crackers. And let me just tell you, I don't know if that'll make me through the week because it's that good. I might just eat it all.
Okay.
But after that, I have eggs and I can do egg salad, so we can do that. So I don't know. Food prep.
Yay.
Food prep.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a lifesaver when you can
Right.
do it, right?
And
It's
Right.
expensive, but
yeah, it's very.
it's healthier, and that's what we need right now.
And honestly,
Yeah,
when
that's
we
not
do it the
easy.
way that we do by like buying all of our meat in bulk and stuff like that, we actually do it in a fashion that is much cheaper for us than it is for others. One thing that just came to mind. This just so everybody knows, this is my kitchen mama. It's my can opener. I just want to show this off because this has saved my hands. And you just stick it on and then you press it and it goes.
Put it up higher.
Oh yeah.
It has
There you go. That thing is awesome.
absolutely saved my. I can't do that's not happening for me. That'll probably never happen for me again, and that's okay. But
Hi, Misty.
there's tools out there that you can do that really kind of help you along the process of food
Yeah.
prepping too. That don't even
Yes.
cost
Yep.
that much, but really make that big difference so that you have the energy to get all the way through it because you could kind of go a little lower here and there. And it's been working out pretty good for me. Even the days I don't want to do it, I'm grateful that I did anyway.
You have like that really neat bottle opener, can opener thing with all the sizes. That also has been very helpful. And that thing's really cool too. And that's not something that people would ever think about. You could probably see that in a store and not know what the heck it is. Kara, do you have that handy?
I do.
You mean when you finally admit to yourself that you
Yes.
need to use the tool? Because how hard is it to admit to yourself that you need
Very
that?
hard.
Yeah.
Very hard.
Right?
Admittance is rough.
For anybody listening, like I don't know if you ladies want to tell your age, but I'm 40. I will be 41 in like 2 months. I am not old, but yeah, I still have to use a cane sometimes, or I have to use the rolly thing, depending on if my limbs are working properly or not that day. You know, we don't want to admit to ourselves that when we have to use those, though.
No, it took a lot
And
out
it
of
was
me to
really
make sure
hard.
that I use the vroom vroom at the grocery stores.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had I've had a couple events where I was standing outside for a long amount of time, and I did use a cane for that, just to have a little, just in case I needed it to lean
Yep.
on. And it hurt because I'm only 37, so it's a little bit rough to admit to myself that I do need those things. But if I'm gonna feel better in the long run, I'm going to use them, and
Mhm.
that's
I
unfortunately
got
that.
I got humbled yesterday by not using it. I stood for a little while and immediately got overheated, and my body could not regulate its temperature properly. And it was like I was immediately on fire and had to run to the restroom because I unfortunately got sick.
Oh,
And I was humbled very quickly to go, oh, yeah, that's right. We are not in a normal body. This is
Sucks.
beautifully
can't
broken.
do.
It does suck
Yes.
that even though every once in a while we get that little glimpse of a moment where we can feel like we're
Do
not
stuff?
sick and feel a little
Normal.
normal. Um,
What is
Mm-hmm.
normal though?
I
It's not.
mean, not sick.
Normal is the guilt the guilt that's normal is the guilt trip that they told us life was supposed to be that it's not.
I like
That's
that.
what normal is.
I like that.
I do too.
I just came up with that just now and I'm exhausted. So if that doesn't make sense to other people and just you two, cool. Would you stop licking me for the love of God? For anybody who's not watching this, my cat Misty is sitting on my lap and she has chosen one spot to lick and she's
Because
driving me
if
crazy.
Mama doesn't
No
feel
matter where I
good,
put my
she's
arm.
trying to make it feel better.
She's trying to dig a hole into my
Well, I
arm.
have.
Do you think you'll feel better that way?
Oh, I lost
Yeah.
one.
So
Where'd we go?
it is currently
You lost a
as
dog.
we are. You lost a dog? How do you lose a
I
dog?
mean,
They're not
well,
small.
especially this one.
Did Adam take him? So we're recording this on Sunday, September 28th, and there is a lovely, lovely. Oh, there he is. Hi, Jacob. Um, there's a lovely storm brewing out in the
Ooh,
Atlantic.
a few.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
and I don't know about you ladies, but I am a human barometer.
Oh, that's a really good way to put it.
I am a human barometer. We were traveling yesterday, and when we traveled, right before we hit Indian County, I was okay, and we hit Indian, like right before we hit it, and I was like, "Oh,
You
we
could
just hit it."
feel that shift. It's rough.
I could feel the shift,
Yep.
and I was just like, "Yep, it's gonna be fun."
Yeah.
How you
This
guys
is
doing?
I feel like in Florida you get those like rainy afternoons. And then
Mm-hmm.
everything gets stiff and sore for me and heavy. Like even
Yes.
if my feet aren't hurting, they're heavy, like there's cinder blocks on them. And it's
Mm-hmm.
yes, and
Sandbags.
it's like an effort to lift my arms or lift my legs to walk or anything like that. But when we get storms like this and they're far away and we can still feel them, I know for me, instead of
It's rough.
instead of being okay in the morning, where I will wake up like that and it will just never go away all day. And
Mm-hmm.
that is so frustrating.
Well, for me, I am a prescriber of the green card here in Florida. Um, Unfortunately, at that time, my vape broke
Ooh. What do you mean by
and was
green
not
card?
functioning. So in Florida, you can, and we post this on a few different sites, and so saying green card is probably the only way I could say it without it getting tagged on other ones. Medical Mary Jane. There we go.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot that that's legal here for medical use, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's legal here for medical. You have to have a prescription. You have to have a doctor. I have to go, I think it's like twice a year for that, um, and make sure that it's all there.
And that helps you?
Yes, drastically. It is probably one of the one things that has helped. Fun fact for anybody who doesn't know me, I have actually been suffering from migraines since 2008 or 2009, I think, is when this whole started for me, and nothing touched my migraines. Um, I was using CBD, I was using medications, I was killing my kidneys, I was killing my liver with all the meds. I actually gave myself an ulcer
Oh my.
while working because I
So,
was taking so much
yeah.
ibuprofen to combat the migraine. Like I have a migraine right now. Even this light is killing me. Once we are done with this goes off, I go in a dark room and I stay there. This is literally just to make it look nicer. Um, but I am now off of most of the medications that they had put me on for my migraines and
Oh,
body pains
Wow.
so
because of
jealous.
that
So
card.
jealous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
you guys
insane.
can't,
It's
right?
tough because
Because
if
of your
you,
job.
yeah, because with us, we work in healthcare, and I don't think it'll ever be okay when you work in healthcare. So I kind of wrote that type of stuff off, but I hear it, I see it
Hmm.
working for so many people. um, so good on.
It does kind of suck that that's not something that's available too. I mean, it's not like people in the healthcare system aren't hurting. But
Right.
I mean, I get it because I know that, for instance, that particular medication can have other effects. And I know that there are some people who may abuse that. And it sucks because the people like you, Donna, who, like, the fact that it's helping you that much is crazy. And I don't, I'm not going to say everybody go get that so that you can do that. I mean,
No.
do what makes you feel better. And the fact that that
Right.
makes you feel better and you were able to come off some of the pharmaceuticals, that's insane. That's crazy.
Yeah, I came off of gabapentin, I came off of amitriptyline, and there was a couple other ones that I was on that I don't even remember. I can't
I
because it's
take both
been,
of those.
Yeah.
yeah, I've been taking completely off of them because it also helps with my insomnia and the stomach pains that I have and all the other issues that I have that's going on with my body. But Crystal, you said, you get side effects. Not for nothing. But I've seen people on prescribed pills act funkier than anybody I've ever seen smoke
Oh,
or even
I
ingest
see what you're
marijuana.
saying. Yeah.
Like those are legal, right? Like that you're legally prescribed Oxycontins. You're legally prescribed those kind of painkillers
The
and
opiate.
you are able to go to work, right? Think of it like the healthcare facilities, right? Every healthcare facility, every human being at your doctor's office or any place that you go to can be legally prescribed any kind of painkiller they want and can be taking it while they are on the job.
I mean,
But
that's a really good
marijuana
point.
is not allowed.
It's kind of it kind of comes down to one of those things, right? Because I've worked in the healthcare field for
Do you want to
Ever?
admit that?
I was like
Yeah,
19.
do
Okay,
you?
so and I've only ever been in the healthcare field, and so for me, it's kind of just like I don't really even think about it anymore because that's how it's always been. It's always been, you know, not to do stuff like that. And then when it went legal, like that didn't change. They still don't want you working in healthcare or driving or a lot of jobs like that. So it's just always is
But
what
the
it is.
thing, but you can though. They still can do it, right? Like it's not like it's something that they're actively stopping. They're not going to ask somebody, "Hey, I know you have a back pain. Did you take your OxyContin today before you came into work?" They're not going to ask somebody that. Come on now, right? Also, I think I'm in my era of pointing out the bullshit. So,
No, I totally get that.
because it's
I totally get that. And
you
go ahead.
you have one and not the other. It doesn't make
Right.
sense.
I don't know. In the meantime, my gabapentin is probably my best friend. Um,
Oh yeah, I 100% agree with that.
like if I take my meds late, I pay for it for 2 days. Easy. 2 days. Yeah.
Oh,
Which I know is a problem in and of itself, but I mean, right now, like, there's nothing you could do about it,
what do you
right?
do?
It's that or be in pain.
No.
And if I'm in pain, I can't work to have the insurance
Exactly.
to cover the meds that I can take while I'm working so that I can function. And it's just that big
Mhm.
catch-22, which is, I mean,
It's a vicious circle right now.
yeah.
It really is.
Right.
And it's always been like that, though. Like, I don't
Oh,
really even think so much about that part anymore. It just is in the daily, day-to-day stuff already.
I don't I don't think that we've ever had prescription drug costs this astronomical in the history
Oh,
of
this is
prescription
crazy.
This
drugs.
is the thing.
This is crazy.
Um, to the point where anybody listening, if you are a prescription that you cannot afford, please go to costplusdrugs.com. That is COSTDRUGS. Cost drug. No, wait. Brain function.
It's okay. It's okay.
Costplusdrugs.com. COSTPLUSDRUGS.com. That is a thank you. That was hard. Whew, brain.
Ted,
It's so much fun.
I know you edit and post these, Donna. Thank you for that. Do you think you can tag that to this video so people can get there easily?
I can try to.
Okay.
Also, I don't actually edit any of this for anybody. I don't edit. The only thing that I do, I use an app. It's called Riverside for anybody who wants to do podcasting and thinks that this is fun and they want to do it. It's called Riverside. All you do is record from there. You hit a couple of buttons, you wait for it to process, and you press upload, and it does its thing. I can't look at a computer screen. It is one of the reasons why I am disabled. So I don't actually edit anything. I've tried to, and I set myself into a flare. So
Oh,
what you see is what you get on our podcast because I'm the one doing it. So if anybody has a problem with that, I'm sorry. If you want to edit it, go ahead. You can come on over. If you want to do something about this, but I can't
join
do
us.
it. Come help me because I'm a mess,
We're
obviously.
all a mess. All of us.
Aren't we
And
though? Oh, it's
generally,
so much
we're a
fun.
mess at the same time. Like,
Yes.
Which brings me back to this weather. So Donna, so you do that and it helps you with the symptoms and how you feel from the weather.
Right.
Kara, have
Mhm.
you found anything that maybe helps you and how you're suffering? Other than I know you said gabapentin.
yeah, gabapentin. You know,
And your soup?
honestly, yeah, I'm really big right now on like the homemade soups. There's just something about, and it's got to be piping hot, and starting with
Oof,
making the
can't do it.
bone broth, going through
No.
the whole process. But I'm telling you, when I sit down, I don't even need to eat the soup. All I really need to do is drink the broth. It
Wow.
changes my whole tone for the day. It's really rather crazy. If anybody wants me to show you how to do my anti-inflammatory soup, I can. Just let us know, and I'll do one on air one day. Well, not probably not on
Maybe
the
I'll
air,
help
but
you maybe I'll help you record that so we can figure that out.
oh, that'd be cool.
I'd like to know.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Mhm.
But yeah, that really, like, it sounds ridiculous because I can sit here and I can say nothing helps, nothing helps, nothing helps because nothing helps. But then I can make that soup and it will help on some days better than any medication I've ever taken. And I take, how many did we count? We counted them out one day, Crystal. Well, it was like 28 or 29 different types of pills.
Well, you take 6 a day of a couple of your meds that we noticed. So I think it was actually up to like 30 pills an actual day,
Yep. And
including like a couple of over the counters,
right,
but not
Right,
many.
yeah.
right.
What makes that soup anti-inflammatory?
So it's the combination of the different ingredients, right? So you got it's a chicken broth base. I've also made it.
Farm out.
I've also done it with beef, but and it worked just as good. But your normal starts of soup, your carrots and onions, and I do a lot of onion because onion has really good properties for your sinuses and can help kind of keep your sinuses nice and clear. And then the chicken,
Wow.
I use a lot of turmeric. I go heavy on the oregano and thyme. And then when it's all said and done, you can do about, I make a big pot, like that, like, the big normal pot that probably everybody
Okay.
uses. I make that size. And in that size, you can do about a small lemon or a half of a large lemon juice once it's done, and then stir that up in there. And then I do a can of coconut milk. And there's something to do with
Oh,
spices, oregano, thyme, a little bit of ginger, turmeric, pepper. I do low salt everything so that it's not crazy salty.
Well, that's good.
And then the onions and the carrots. You can put other veggies too if you want, green beans. I put a little bit of celery. And then that lemon juice kind of just makes it bright. And then I turn it off and I just push it to the side. And then I pour in a cup of the coconut milk. And it's something with the coconut milk meets the ginger, meets the onions. Like each one of those ingredients has a specific property that it brings to the table. Yeah.
anti-inflammatory.
That helps
Wow.
be anti-inflammatory. And I just find it to be a really nice boost. A little hard to tolerate, I got to tell you, though, in the summertime here in Florida, because
Oh yeah, eating hot too.
it has to be hot. Like it's got to be like I want to
Oh,
feel
no.
that warmth like all the way down, and by the time I'm done eating a bowl of the soup, I am already not as stiff as I was before.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah. It's
So
really
so
good.
it's not really like one or two things, it's the combination of everything.
It's the
Yeah.
whole thing.
Okay, I like this. We'll table that and how you do it, and we'll make like a separate video for anybody who wants to know, because that's crazy. And I want to know one that you could do without the chicken, because I can't eat that. But I will definitely take
Right.
that beef recipe for sure. So we'll definitely. I see Donna making a note. We'll definitely make that, because that's. I mean, if you can't do what Donna does, you can't use your green card. You can definitely do
Right.
some sort of recipes like that. And
Yeah.
me, unfortunately, my saving grace right now is unfortunately medication. It's the gabapentin. I take that throughout the day for my neuropathy. I have really bad neuropathy in my feet going up towards my knees. And then a couple of other, I take like a couple of meds. I'm not going to name them because I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to, gabapentin's pretty well known, but I take a couple of meds, and my doctor prescribes them off label, which once again, not a medical professional, don't do anything like that, but it's weird. Some of them have also been known to help with neuropathy as well. But these last few days actually is my compression socks, and it is in the state of Florida. It felt literally the real feel was 100 degrees on Friday, and I still had to have these socks all the way up to my knees, because if not, my feet would be
I
hurting
wish
way
I could
worse.
do
Yeah.
them. I wish I could do them. I can't stand anything on my legs. I
I
can't.
for the longest time
It's
I didn't wear socks, and I hated socks, and I grew up, I for the most part grew up in Florida, and even on this hot ass ground outside, pardon my language, I was wearing no shoes or flip-flops on the bike, doing all that, and now my feet are pretty messed up. So
we're
unfortunately,
marked
socks are
18 plus, ladies. We're marked 18 plus across the board. We can curse.
Oh, okay,
18
good.
plus. Yeah, no,
well
like
done.
we're not. YouTube, I mean, as long as you're like 20 to 30 minutes in, I'm pretty sure they don't care, but just
So,
saying,
but
18 plus across the
that's
board.
really the only things that I've seen. And this weather, we got actually, I believe there's a few storms out in the water currently. As you said, it was September 28th right now.
Yeah.
And we have one literally just the cone of uncertainty is like just barely outside our state, and it is and it's gonna suck because the same weather is supposed to be here for like the next week. So if you do not hear from us for the next week, I'm so sorry. We may be in bed. As a matter of fact, I'm literally laying on a couch right now. That's why I have this shoulder all the way up to my ear, so I'm sorry. But if we're able to physically, yeah, look at that storm right there. That's got us going hard right now. So we will do
This
our best.
lovely storm.
That's a lot of colors, unfortunately. It's pretty.
It is.
But so if you do not hear from us, please, we will do our best to get on and talk to you guys through everything. But there's going to be a few days here that I may not get off this couch. So I'm so sorry, but we will do our best.
Well,
Um,
and to be clear, right, that's us because of the condition that we're in with our illness and things like that. That storm is not like this big hurricane that's going to come and slam us. And and put us in danger in any way. This is just simply because of the way that we have to live and how much just a smaller system like that. Because, I mean, we partied through category 3s when I was younger. It's like
Right.
Oh
you
yeah.
didn't leave for a hurricane back then, you know.
No.
It was a hurricane party.
Now I can tell you before they make it a hurricane that it's going to be a hurricane because my body tells me. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not
Mm-hmm.
in danger.
Yeah.
Human barometer. Human barometer. Yeah, no, we're not in any danger. It's just our bodies revolting against the pressure
Right.
from the storm.
Exactly.
And the reasons that our bodies are protesting the storm is because we all pretty much have autoimmune conditions caused by what now? Stress,
Oh yeah.
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 right? Right? So like anybody who's listening, if you like if anybody's still listening 30 minutes in, they are a chronic illness person, right? Like
Yes.
they're unless you're healthy because you love somebody with chronic illness, like that's the only time like a healthy person is going to honestly listen to us, if you
So
think
we're
about
not
it, right?
funny. We're not
So
like real great. I'm not funny and I'm not great to look at. So you must be here for knowledge because
because like,
I don't stand strong on any of the others.
no, 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 no. It's just, you're here for the knowledge part. Like we've had quite a bit of years of fighting autoimmune diseases or trying to find out that we're fighting autoimmune diseases because that's the fun part, right? Trying to find out what it
That's
is.
honestly at this point, I feel like for me, I'm going to start leaning towards the fact that it doesn't really matter. They can call it whatever it wants. This is what my symptoms are going to be. So I know for a very long time, I wanted the diagnosis so that there was reason and I had a why. But honestly, now
There you
I
are.
tried to put it on camera. That was me this time. Now, not so much. Just make me feel better. Call it whatever the hell you want. I don't care. Make me feel better.
And it differs for everybody, right? Like, because like it depends on what's going on with your body at that point or what you got
Right.
going on. Because like for me, if it's hypermobility, like I kind of need a diagnosis so that when I go to a doctor, or
Mhm.
physical therapist or whatever, and they're doing anything to my body, I could be like, hey, hypermobile, I'm a little weird.
Right.
Proceed with caution.
Do they? When
I
you tell
mean,
them, do they proceed with caution?
yes. The doctors that I'm seeing
Good.
now, yes.
Did they know what you were talking
Um,
about?
Not at first. Like the physical therapist had an idea, I'm pretty sure. But like she said that she talked to the functional medicine doctor a lot. Like so the doctors in the office that I see, they have meetings about patients so
Oh,
that they're all on the same page,
that's
which is another
awesome.
reason that I love this office, right? Because like
That
there are
doesn't happen.
patients that, huh?
That doesn't happen otherwise.
Hey, you're
I've
talking.
asked my
Right, no,
doctors
it
to talk
doesn't.
to each other.
You're talking about the same place we've been talking about. That place.
Yes, boo. Yes, boo. Yes, boo. This is the one that I keep telling you I love so darn stinking much because they have meetings. There is a patient coordinator,
They always had a
Katie.
people coordinator. Those
Uh,
people didn't do shit.
no, well, she is on top of everything
Yeah.
and she's phenomenal.
She said it was Katie.
Oh, Katie is the patient coordinator. A topic for another day. But Crystal,
Yeah, we got to get on that. Yeah,
you gotta.
I know. As soon as I heard Katie, I know
That's
who you're talking
different.
about.
That's different. I don't know if anybody else has dealt with a situation where it's like the one person in the office that makes everything happen, that, makes sure you're good and thinks about you even when you're not there because cool stuff comes up that might help you, is like the front desk person that really can't do shit, right? Like that's
Yeah.
always the way.
Right,
It's never the
right.
MA. It's
No,
always like the chick that has no power whatsoever in your care. So
right.
now that chick you're telling me has power now within care within the care.
And but like there's a whole big meeting. Like she's actually told me, she's like, yeah, we talked about you today. She's like, we're so impressed at how much you're improving, because they run a
Wow.
test. So like I'm in physical therapy, right? Like I do this 3 times a week. And every couple of weeks, they put these little doohickey, one on my head, one on my back, and I have to bend my neck and I have to bend my back, and it's basically to see how well my bendability has, and you can see it on screen improving.
Wow.
And
Kara, I
the
saw that
worst part
video.
is the worst part is like it's improving some things, but it's also kicking my butt in other ways. So it's like,
Can't win for losing.
it's a balance.
And I love what you're
Is what it is.
doing, and I'm so happy for you that you are doing those
I
things.
missed him.
But I'm one of those very skeptical people where it's like, okay, so let's say the doctor says, I need you in physical therapy. Okay, so that's outside my house 3 times a week, losing work, having to get up, get dressed, and make myself presentable for human beings outside of my family. I'm so proud of you. I'm telling you, that's not in the cards for me right now. And like, do I need those
Yeah, but
things?
that's
Yeah,
because
probably. But even making room for that in my life, that's tough. How'd you do it, Donna?
yeah,
How'd you do it?
that's different. I'm disabled, boo. Like I don't work. I can't work. My symptoms are so sporadic and uncontrolled and unpredictable that nobody is going to hire my dumb ass. Because I might be able to work 3 days in a row this week, and you might not see me through for 3 weeks because I'm in the middle of a flare up. So I'm stuck at home every day. So it's different for me than it is for you. And unfortunately, the society we live in,
Yeah. Yes.
right?
Yes. But
I'm privileged
to be disabled.
in a way.
Yeah.
Think about it. It's a privilege to be disabled in a country where getting disability is probably one of the hardest things that you can do because you have to literally fight for it.
Right.
I had to have documentation for years, documenting my migraines getting worse and worse and worse. If I didn't have those documents showing, and myself, and nobody did this. I had a thought in my brain one day going, God, my migraines are getting really bad. I should start keeping a track of these. That's all I did. And because I had one smart thought that I acted on, I was able to prove my body is stupid. It is
So
broken.
let me ask you this. So did you keep track of that, or did you have to see the doctor and go over everything
Both.
multiple times so that they also
Both.
had that documentation?
Both. Every single time I went to the doctor, I had documentation proving from the last visit to this visit how many migraines I had had.
Wow.
And when my migraines stopped going away after I had that double injection of that one medication, I still have proof. I still track it to this day.
Wow.
My migraine has never left my body.
And they just make it so difficult. Like, it shouldn't be that hard to get help, whether it's the
They make it
doctor,
that hard on purpose.
so that people don't fraudulently use it. But I feel like, I mean, if the doctors are doing their job and documenting correctly, I feel like there should be certain cases where it doesn't take you 4 years to get disability. I've seen people, I mean, 2 years has been kind of like the minimum, unless you get a disability lawyer, from what I hear. But I mean,
That's what
it
I had.
shouldn't be, yeah, see, you had documentation for years regarding your migraines that you kept, and then you said that your doctor
And
also kept, and it took you to
my
get a
fibro, yeah.
damn lawyer to get the to get disability, for crying out loud. And that sucks. And I'm sorry.
It shouldn't be that way.
But I am glad that you're here, because that gives other people another, way of seeing things, because
Avenue.
I still work. with my issues. Kara still works with all of her autoimmune issues, and you unfortunately got to the point of where you can't
Right.
work anymore. So we kind of are able to show how we do things kind of all different ways. So that's
Yeah,
kind of
and
neat.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry that it did that. I mean, I know personally I've been your friend probably since right about the same time that you started that. But I
mhm.
mean, it shouldn't be that hard. With everything
Oh
that
yeah,
Kara's going through, she should, honest to God, she should be able to walk into the doctor's office, say, "Hey,
mhm.
I can't do this anymore. I keep getting
I'm
flares. I
disabled.
can't work." And at that point, that doctor that she sees, Lord, trust me, she's got the documentation needed. She shouldn't have to fight for it. Now, you
No,
know Kara, she ain't doing it anyway, whether her body wants her to or not right now. She is Superwoman.
right.
But if when the time comes, she shouldn't have to be out of work without the insurance for 2 years to try to get the disability. What are you
And
supposed to do in that time frame?
unfortunately, that it all that falls back onto, and the worst part is politics. It's where it falls down to because it's the laws that are put into place up and above, right? Like I'm disabled, guys. Like I'm legally disabled. Like for anybody who's actually watching this and sees this, like this kills me. I'm doing this just so that it looks semi nice. Like I am in a room in a dark room with shades and I don't do anything. Like I don't if I have fun, I get to look at a screen for like maybe 5, 10 minutes at a time and then my head hurts too much and I have to look away. Like you'll see me on good days and bad days. There are going to be days where I can't even look at this light. Like you won't see me. I'll be just in a dark room. But I also know how to deal with my symptoms enough where I can put them to the side for family and friends.
But not long enough for an 8 hour at minimum shift. Most people nowadays
Oh
actually
God,
work
no.
even more than that. Like,
What I
Right?
would
Yeah,
give
no.
for an 8-hour shift. I mean,
Yeah.
fortunately,
Yeah,
what
I
I
could
do for
never.
a living isn't physically texting very much at all, but it's very
Yeah, but when you have an autoimmune
cerebral too.
disease,
There's a lot of brain function that's needed. I can't just go to work and be an idiot all day because my brain's not working. You
right.
know?
I was gonna say with an autoimmune disease, you can't your brain gets affected just as much as
Yeah.
your body does,
if not
Yeah,
more.
if not more.
right? Like my brain fog started way longer before I ever started smoking any kind of substances,
Oh, yeah.
right? Like I had the brain fog and the weird words and the dumb stuff long before I ever tried anything, and I was starting to think it was the medications. No, it's just brain fog.
That's tough.
I know some of the medications that I do take actually, like some of the top side effects is like brain fog or cognitive issues, and I'm like, great. So I'm taking medication to feel better for physically, but now you're gonna mess with my brain. Like,
Right.
it's hard to choose brain or legs.
It's almost like when you watch when you're watching TV and the commercial comes on to like, here's this drug for anxiety, but may cause nausea,
Mhm.
vomiting, leaking from the anus,
Yeah,
bleeding from the eyes.
yeah.
You're like, for the love of God, I'm anxious. I don't need to do.
Try to kill
That's
me.
only
What?
gonna make me more anxious.
Like, one or the other. I don't know.
I don't know.
Sorry, Kara. Please
It,
don't joke.
anal leakage doesn't sound very appealing to me. Thank
But but like that's what they
There is a lot of
do. You're
things
just like,
on the planet I
no.
would trade my pain for. Anal leakage is not one of
not one of them.
them.
There was a
But
medication. I
you know,
remember. It was a weight loss one.
Oh my god, that was actually on one.
Yes.
Was it Ozempic?
That was a legit side effect. No,
oh god.
okay, okay. So you guys don't remember this. You guys
Oh
don't
no,
remember
for
this? Oh
Ally.
God. Okay,
Wasn't it
comedy
for
hour.
Ally? I do remember
Yes.
this. And it did say
Yes.
anal
It was
leakage.
dude, okay. So like I've been a fat girl for a very long time, right? Like I've always been a chunky girl, right? So my doctor put me on that shit. Yeah, and TMI, everybody's going to get it. If you want to tune out now. Otherwise,
Fast forward.
here it is. No, they put me on that,
Did
and
you
I
have
will
the
never
anal
forget it. I was
leakage?
in school. Yes, because they tell you you're not allowed to have fat, but they don't. But you don't realize is that like this amount of butter, like this amount of butter, goes through your system, and you have anal leakage, and it's grease with white scrubs.
Oh no!
I called my doctor. I'm like, "How much do you hate me?" They're like, "What do you mean?" I'm like,
What's that?
"You don't like me."
Oh god.
Like, I didn't realize that you didn't like fat people. This is not nice. They're like, "Stop taking it." I'm like, "Okay,
Yeah, I
yeah,
already did before I
I'll lie."
called you. Good lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be screwed. Butter is one of my favorite things in the world. I hear this story all the time that when I was, I think, like 5, my parents woke up in the middle of the night. I was sitting on the floor in the kitchen eating, the country crock, big brown thing, just
It's
eating
not even
that.
butter. It's
Hmm.
margarine
No, it's
It's
not.
specifically.
oil.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Just a
Yeah,
fist,
or it's
so
like a molecule away from plastic.
like a
Yeah.
yeah,
fistful,
I
Yeah.
was
like an
just
ice cream cone.
Hmm.
Living her
Hmm.
best life.
Yeah.
still am.
Yep.
Well, trying to anyway.
I have no
Yeah.
idea why
Right. Why
we're
not?
messed up. I have no idea. It just is not such a surprise to me that the three of us are
If there's
messed up in
ever
any way.
if there's ever
Okay.
a
Okay.
class action lawsuit on country crock, let me know.
Yeah.
Right.
Did your
I
child
just have to.
ingest this as a child?
I just have to make this statement. The fact that any of us are alive, my mother is going to listen to this because I know she actually like subscribes.
Hey,
But
mom.
Ma, you had a 10 o'clock, it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children
Yes.
are on the TV every night to remind them that they had
Mhm.
kids? Like, hey, go find your little crotch goblins. They're running around somewhere. Yes, crotch goblins. Except for my nieces and nephews. I love them. Crotch goblins. So,
I used to like kids.
Dang, you crotch goblin.
I used to like kids. Now they're just
you
work.
used.
I see a child and I'm like,
I like
work.
your kid, but he's an adult.
Mm-mm.
Uh-uh.
Your kid is one of my favorite people. So.
Well, my kid's different.
Well, yeah, I mean, you do. You do have an awesome
My
kid,
kid's
though.
different. Like, not just because he's my kid,
Yeah.
but because he's different. I don't know. He's fantastic.
He's
He's
neurospicy.
he's definitely
He's
he's
neurospicy with a good head on
definitely
his shoulders.
neurospicy, and he's got that like old soul to him.
Oh yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
I know like some of the silly things, like when he was
we love him.
younger. I hope if he
I can just
watches
picture him
this, he's
blushing
gonna
right
be
now.
like beet red, beet red.
I hate you. Oh
But
yeah.
one of
Yeah.
Oh
his
yeah.
Damn it, Mom!
favorite things,
We'll all get a
right,
text.
right, two of his favorite things on the planet when he was younger was lighting candles for dinner. Turn off all the lights and just do a candlelit dinner. Didn't matter what we were eating. He loved it. And then the other thing is when I was young, my grandfather would take me out. I've had insomnia since I was born. And we would go outside and we would lay, you remember those lawn chairs that fold in 3 and then you
Hmm.
click, click, click,
Oh
click,
yeah.
click, 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 click.
The
Yeah,
plastic
yes,
ones.
that you
Yeah.
stuck to when you got up. Yeah.
Yep.
Um,
Or
Yes.
or
Yes.
I
Yes.
fell
Yes.
or
through.
yeah, or
Right when they were sunburnt.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
sun-baked ones. Yeah. Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
would set up 2 of those and we would go outside and we would watch for shooting stars and we would just look at the stars. And he was a colicky baby. And so we spent half of his first 4 years all night. We would just sit outside. The fun part of that, though, is that now that's been our time. So his favorite time right now in his 20s to call mom is at like 1 a.m.
The hard
Does
part
he
is
know
you know it's
Mom
your
has a
fault,
full-time
But
Sarah.
job?
it's my
You know
fault.
it's your
And
You
we
fault.
set
have the
yourself up.
best
You set
we have the
yourself up.
best conversations in that time. And I'm like, I trained this. I trained him to be like this.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, and it hilariously,
Mhm.
he liked the light candles while you guys were eating dinner, and he now is a certified, like he went to school and he's a chef.
Mhm.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of full circle.
Any moms listening, if you have little kids, be careful of when you what you're teaching them because it follows
It does.
apparently.
It does. And it's not bad. It's just, it makes for a tired day, but I wouldn't give it up for anything. And please, town, if you watch, don't stop calling. I do like it maybe leaned more towards a Friday or Saturday night when I don't have to work the next day. But but I'll take any call I can
Hint, hint, hint.
get. But
You're so
fortunately,
cute.
when he was younger, I wasn't always like chronically ill like this back then. I mean, stuff kind of started back then, but I didn't realize that's what was going on. So
You shoved
yeah,
it down until your body was like,
yeah, yeah.
hello,
Oh, you don't have to
You have to
see
you
down
have
here.
mom full time anymore. Okay, now we're really gonna. Yeah,
exactly.
that's like after work
You
all
didn't
week.
have to just worry about him. You didn't put all of your energy
Hmm.
in thinking about him and making sure he's healthy. Now you have, your body's like, "Hello, hey, I'm
Yeah,
here. Have been the whole
remember
time."
us?
Yep.
Yeah,
Mm.
Remember all those times you ignored me?
Yeah.
Payback.
it's a
Now it
bitch.
doesn't let me. Like I'll work all week and sometimes till very late at night. And yesterday, between weather and work and frustration all week with the new computer and all sorts of things, um,
Mm.
I couldn't have all of the money in the world would not have gotten me out of this chair yesterday. I think I sat here watching TikTok for about 16 hours or something. Like I did nothing.
Oh,
I'm telling you, it was a chore to get up to go pee. Like I didn't even want to do that. Like
Some, sometimes you need those days, though.
an hour.
yeah.
Those are actual mental health days. Like, you know that, right? Like, those are self-care
Yeah,
days.
but you feel guilty. I
Like,
feel guilty.
reframe that. No, reframe it, because you feeling guilty stops you from healing. So our inner guilt, our inner monologue, that's the word I was looking for, of the guilt of why am I doing this, and you're not actually healing. I suffer from this. I'm saying this, but I need to listen to it myself. When you're not moving, you're allowed to not move. Like, you don't have to be productive to be worth anything. And that's something that I'm fighting with every single day since the day I became disabled. Since the day I got my letter. It's something that you have to fight with yourself, because you don't have to be productive. You don't have to clean your house all the time. You don't have to go do stuff for other people. You're still worth loving,
Yeah.
doing nothing.
It's hard to change the mindset. I think if any of the people that are listening to us have any help with any of that, I know I've been doing like a lot of deep breathing and stuff like that, which actually has gotten me through a lot of that pain that just comes on really quick, like those little spurts, because
Mm-hmm.
I'll have that through the day. And sometimes just breathing will help regulate the nervous system enough to kind of at least take the ease off of that. So that's been
Mm-hmm.
very helpful, way more helpful than I thought it would be. It kind of feels silly when it helps as much as it does because like breathing's been always existent. It doesn't cost me
Right.
anything and I can do it anywhere, it's not another med.
Mm-hmm.
It's just breathing. And I've been learning the differences between that belly breathing and that chest breathing. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
you want to
Yep.
see
Yep.
something funny? I just thought of it.
Yeah.
Okay. So take
Go.
your thumb and your ring finger and hold them together. Okay. Now take a couple of deep breaths. Where are you breathing from?
Belly. But I always breathe from my belly.
Just because I'm sitting
Okay.
weird.
Now do it with your pointer and your thumb.
Oh wow, that was belly.
It makes the opposite happen. It didn't do it for you. You
Not for
might have
me.
to like concentrate and
No, but
close your
I'm
eyes a little bit too, but
Remember that?
No, I'm the neurospicy where I was a child and I remembered like figuring out that I could stop myself from breathing and then couldn't remember how to breathe and then thought that I would have to remember to breathe every day for the rest of
mm,
my life. So like I'm like one of those weird neurospicy kids where I also realized you could breathe from chest or belly and realized belly you can get more air in. So I just automatically breathe from my belly because I was a weird child. Neurospiciness. It's fun.
But I thought that was neat. I saw somebody do that the other day and I was like, oh my God, why does that work? Like, why?
That's really cool
Why?
though.
You
That's
know?
really cool. So it's ring finger and then pointer.
Yep.
You should make Jeff do that. I'm gonna have Chris do it and see if it
I
works.
thought it was crazy. I did it a few times because I'm like, there's no way. But it kept working.
Yeah.
I thought it was neat.
That's insane.
Because the breathing that like into your chest versus breathing from like the stomach, it does two totally different things to regulate your nervous system. So if you're doing one and it's not helping, you need to do the other. So part of that is paying attention
Uh-huh.
to your actual breathing, not just taking the deep breaths, but you have to actually analyze them and figure out where is that air going, where is that air coming from, and then switch it up a little bit. It's been kind of cool that, and I want to try the tuning fork things. I
Oh, I
really,
have those.
really, really want to try those. Um,
I like
I
fork.
have tuning forks if you want them.
the
You can borrow
yeah,
'em.
maybe I will borrow them, but the frequency is
Also,
a
I
big
have a
deal.
dysautonomia over here. My heart rate does its own thing. Even box breathing when my heart rate is being
It
stupid
doesn't work
doesn't
for
work
you.
for
I like
dysautonomia.
box breathing.
No, and I get very mad about it because normally, like if you're having a panic attack, you can do
Mhm.
box breathing and get your panic attack down, which is. But when your heart rate is doing the dumb thing for no apparent reason,
No,
no,
It's hard
nothing
to
works.
get that down. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would like.
I know that.
Can you explain this?
Oh, you okay up
Yeah,
there?
I was in the kitchen a lot, so I was standing and doing stuff. So,
Okay.
yes,
Dysautonomia.
can you explain that?
A dysautonomia is basically when your and I might explain this incorrectly because brain, but it's when your nervous system and your circulatory system do not communicate correctly, and it will do the opposite of what it's supposed to. So, like when I stand up, my heart rate jumps to 130 from like 87.
Okay, that's a
That's
problem.
And it's not
That's a
supposed to do
problem.
that.
Yeah.
Like you're not supposed to
No.
do that. Like it's not, and I get all dizzy and I get the whole like resyncope thing going on and all. But also like I could be standing there doing the dishes and I'll be fine 1 second and then all of a sudden everything does and that's that dysautonomia. It's your circulatory system and your nervous system not being able to communicate. And so when it can't communicate properly, it's like I'm dying. And so the heart rate goes, we don't want to die, and it goes up higher and higher because there's that lack of fun times. Fun times. All I think of is like the Long Island Railroad and like the trains like just missing each other like and never being able to like connect on the right track. Like that's all I think
That's
about.
a good
I mean, isn't
visual.
it a good thing for them to miss each other?
Yeah. But like it's not like not getting onto the right track. Like it's like I need to go left, it went right. It's like, oh well, we're gonna go to, Penn Station instead of out to Montauk today, and it's whatever.
Whew.
Sometimes I forget you're from up there. You don't let that
Yep.
stay long though.
The more tired I am or the more angry I am, the accent comes out longer. It comes out more and more.
I found this is so off topic. My God, that's where my brain is right now. I found a
Neurospicy.
Neurospicy.
compound in Virginia for us all. We'll all fit. Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
What kind of
it's
compound?
so it's not the one that I kept having that dream.
Oh damn, that sounded
It's
good.
not that one, but this is like, so it's a big, huge, 3-story house.
Hello.
And then, behind it on one side, it looks like it used to be like a hotel over here. On this side, there's this big building that is like 6 places, like 6 efficiencies. Like, man, blow a bunch of walls out and
Okay.
that, make that 2 places, and then the one big house. And then over on the side was like all these storage buildings and like places for you to work on your cars and stuff like that. It was really neat. I'll send you the pictures. I was like, oh, we would totally all fit on that.
That'd
We
be
would
cool.
absolutely all fit on that. but it's needs a little work.
Don't we all?
Needs a little work.
Yeah, we do.
Hi, Odin.
My
Hi,
feet
buddy.
itch.
Oh, Odin is,
You want to say hi?
yeah,
You want to say
Donna's
hi to the
dog is
peoples?
loving Donna right now and trying to get in the video to see everybody.
Hi, Odin.
Hi,
This is
buddy.
Odin. For anybody who's watching, this
That's
is
probably something
Odin.
else that is
Hi,
nice
Bubba.
when it's rainy is the fact that the dogs like to be so cuddly. It helps.
Mm-hmm.
It does help.
It really does
It does.
help.
He's like, ooh, I know those people on that screen.
Hi, buddy. Hi.
You're so silly, bud.
Ugh.
All right,
All
ladies.
right. Well,
I'm exhausted, y'all. I think I gotta call it quits to that.
yeah. I think we-
Yep. If anybody has any questions, please leave them in the comments. Again, we are not medical professionals.
Mm.
It's not medical advice.
No.
Just having
This is
fun,
just three ladies.
Thank you.
talking about what's going on with the healthcare.
Thank you for listening. And if anybody has anything they could
Ooh.
share that they do that helps when the weather's a little crazy, because that's a daily problem
big
and
deal
part
right
of
now.
it for us right now. So that would be
Mhm.
great. And if
Mhm.
anybody wants to hear us talk about anything in particular or how we did something or or anything, please message us and let us know. We would love to get some ideas from everybody else. And
We are on TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, Facebook, Instagram, and I think Snapchat.
Correct.
All right, I got them all. Woohoo!
thanks to Donna.
All, and if I'm not mistaken, all 6
Linktree.
locations allow you to send a comment, send a message, something like that. Let us know that, if you hate us, if you love us. As Kara said, if there's anything you want us to talk about, if you want to see her do some food prep, and
Mhm.
let us know. Yes, please. The weather here sucks right now, and my feet are not happy. So anything that you guys do when you're feeling off, let us know. We'll share it with everybody. Maybe we can help some other people, and maybe you guys can help us.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Hope you guys have a good
Bye,
day.
everybody.
Enjoy the rest of the week, guys. Bye.
Bye.